boater, yet he had been blind since the age of 5. His handicap didn't deter his enjoyment of his island and its beautiful surroundings. He knew every rock and tree and navigated his way around in relation to a bell at the end of his dock. He always knew where he was in relation to its chime. Beyond it, we can see a very strange-looking cottage. This unique structure is called Napoleon's Hat because its roof resembles the hat worn by the great French Emperor Napoleon. It was built in 1913. Because of the unusual design, the roof was constructed first, then jacked up so that the walls could be inserted underneath it and secured. Local legend has it that this was the first cottage in the region to have electric lights.
There is no week.
Back to Grants. This informal gathering of illustrious vacationers became major news in the summer of 1872. By less than coincidence, it occurred at the same time as a convention of news editors at one of the Thousand Islands hotels, and in the run-up to Grant's re-election that fall. Newspaper reports of the president's activities introduced millions of readers to the wonders of the region. It was also reported that President Grant expressed interest in purchasing nearby Friendly Island.
Now, I've always been a simple man, a soldier. In fact, I often say I know of 2 songs. One is Yankee Doodle Dandy, and the other isn't. But even as a soldier and a general, a man who has fought in more battles than any living commander on either side of the Atlantic, I have never hungered for war. It is a vicious and confusing thing. As Sherman says, war is hell. No, given my druthers, I prefer a quiet plot of green earth than a good book. If water can be heard nearby, all the better. A fragrant breeze finishes the picture.
We can now see the church spires and waterfront of Gananoque. This small resort town was settled 200 years ago and was given its unusual name by the Iroquois. The 2 most common meanings are place of submerged reeds and river of flint. Gananoque is also the main center for islanders to collect supplies for their cottages. It is renowned for its summer festival theater, the Thousand Islands Playhouse. If you enjoy theater, ask for information about our dinner cruise to the Playhouse called the River Review. And to our left is Forsyth Island. Here you will see a beautiful yellow cottage built in colonial style. You may also see the Canadian flag with the American flag below. This indicates that this is an American residence in Canadian waters.
Soon after Grant's visit, the rush of '72 began, and cottages started springing up. George Pullman decided that it was time to replace his modest lodge with a spectacular new summer home named Castle Rest on the American side of the river. With its construction, an era of remarkable island development commenced. Fabulous summer homes were designed by well-known architects and built on highly visible islands along the main channel. Cottage communities began to spring up along the mainland waterfront and on the shores of larger islands.
On the left side of the boat is Spooning Bridge. Whimsical bridges like this are common in the Thousand Islands. Their purpose, perhaps? Moonlit romance.
Pullman's castle inspired jealousy in others with new money. Soon, tobacco millionaire Charles Emery, Waldorf Astoria owner George Bolt, and Singer sewing machine president Frederick Bourne all began construction on their summer getaways. The Thousand Islands became firmly established as the new summer playground for wealthy Americans.
We are entering Wanderer's Channel. This is the largest and perhaps most beautiful collection of islands in the region. It showcases many of the earlier cottages that were built between 1840 and 1910 and generally conformed to the three main styles of Victorian architecture at the time: Gothic Revival, Stick Style, and Queen Anne.
By the